There when you call. Where's the time? Hopefully today goes well. I know I need you. Where's the time? There we go. There we go. I gotta work on some stuff in my indie world. I got a new idea. I am keeping it. Immediately. Try counting me now, bitch. They couldn't even do anything. That is generally funny. Oh, this is actually really good. And then by turn 3, I'm gonna get it. Where's the time? Baby man. Okay. Ooh, okay. Really? Actually, that's really interesting. I won't put them on the board just yet. Wait, city foundations. Interesting. Yo, what if I hear me out? Get beefier cats. Jeez. You know, be mad. Baby man, will you come? So there we go. I do want to like tab 7. Let's rename this as let's call them races for now. I guess we can just make subclasses. Let's make a subtab called How Races Act Towards Others. When I'm also here, you know what? You come his own time, my home. There it is. Race has been ranked. Let's copy. You know. We have that halflings. Maybe I should throw halflings under the bus. That's a weird thing to say. Place this here. Times New Romans, of course, because you know, you get do. There we go. Next to this. So. No, if I get third land, I'm cooking. I do. Delete these. So I don't need how. Well, technically I do. I just don't need them now. Ooh. I don't think I need a Path of the Dead yet. I haven't yet to see any reason to. Be mad. You call. Be mad. That's the problem. I guess I didn't play the other one though. Just more creatures. There you come. Always time. Of course we had Jet Juggle. That's enough. See, I'm after that comfortable. New York to Haiti. Hardly. I know. Don't need explaining. Talk dirty to me. Words to my song, no other English. The Conversations ain't no, but you know what it is. The girl the most, woman that I want. It's still stamp on my passport. What? Who speak a language, but the booty don't need explaining. Need to understand is when you talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Don't need explaining. When you talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yes, no. I don't understand. Oh. Yeah, man. Well, that's what I would. What's this? So, I definitely want to work with how some races like as a codependent, but that's correct. Yeah, I do need like. I'm getting even more.
You reek with terror. We will slay our enemies.
You have cat. Okay. Stuff.
My hatred lives.
Yeah, destroy the person. That's a problem. There we go. Three thoughts.
I help others because it's the right thing. Here's the line.
Come, I'll tell you a secret.
Let's do this. Yep. A3. Kill you.
I held as long as I could.
Do that. I need layers. That's that.
Aren't I the generous one?
There we go. I love having menaces. I won't get one next time to take the wife. Which I hope they do. We're gonna get life this turn?
It's bold to bargain with me.
they have something to like. I was gonna say like build something to like quickly fast in. It's not. Okay, so just don't know how to. I'm saying I don't know how. I just don't know which races would
I could win on an ornithopter.
want to work well. And I do. Like some concepts. I think more like symbiotic relationships. Like they both gain something from this. I need to work on phase. Cookie! Oh my god, I miss you. I've been. Oh, okay. How is my favorite order though? I will say this. Ooh, D&D has been rough though.
Wait again? Was it you?
Yeah, I'm so happy that
you
you're
murder?
back.
Maybe.
Oh my god, Romeo, this is terrible. Lovely to hear, lovely to hear.
Why are you so fast?
Thank you. I'm doing this now. Yeah. I'm gonna hold back actually. 'Cause I can get more blocking than I do anything else. And I gained like from that. Like you think you he just came in when I was talking about working on some stuff for my D&D world. I'm just trying to think of like some symbiotic relationships for some races. I think like Grunks and Lizard folks. I'm just trying to figure out what do they both benefit from it. What is your tag? Yeah, because I'm trying to. Yeah, it is very fun. I do a D&D campaign every Sunday. Last session was really bad though, to a point where I have to remove a player now because they're sapping away the joy for me for my own world. You know what? Bad. I will actually pay the life to kill the Osteoldred. So like, I was able to talk to some people who know, like, do really good role building. So I'm trying to focus on some stuff for that. because I need to actually do some world building. Hello! Hello, hello. How are you? I thought so. One sec. You're doing that for yourself? That's weird. Yeah, I'm doing some Magic the Gathering and pitching some ideas for myself for my D&D world. Pretty good. We started stream and we immediately beat a blue player
I didn't growl.
because I played Cabin of Souls.
Oh shit.
Let me kill that mission. Thank you.
I am completely and utterly out of fucking munitions.
And lately we've just been winning overall though. I don't know what this deck is doing, but I'm gonna continue eating in the graveyard. I'm gonna do that. Because I don't know what else I'm supposed to do other than hit you with even more things. I guess this is like what the mere control it has to be. Got a modern deck, a popper deck. Oh, I so badly want to get into popper. It looks so much fun. I have a modern deck. Ironically, it was the sorry. I'm talking to someone who's helping me doing like world building. I do have a modern deck. Actually, let me kill the music real quick. Sorry, Beastie Wars. So yeah. There we go. So I had my own hair in my mouth. So when I first got into Magic Gathering, the only days I had off were from their modern event. Yeah, okay. And I got myself a modern goblin deck, and I love it, but it desperately needs like upgrades. I have UR Storm, UB Mill, and R Green. That's fair. I know if you look at my link tree, there's my Mox field, and you'll see all my EDH decks I have. In paper, anyway. I'm probably gonna dismantle the Caesar's deck, and not do anything with the Warhammer deck I got. Nothing against those decks. They're not for me. And I love them. I just can't. Something about them makes me unenjoying them. There we go. Magic is fun with the proper group, in my opinion. Why am I back over here? I don't know. Standard domain. Overlords. I got like 10 more decks I need to put into Mox Field Cookies auto deck. Is my ooh. Let's look at this, shall we? Here we go. Mahatsune Miku. I hate these ads. Oh, okay. You put some pretty art in here. I really do love Bloomburrow. I hate everything about this card. I already hate it because of this card alone. There's 20. Oh. Well, there's a lot more artists than I thought there would be. No, said it's not fair, Magic. It's blue, and I hate the color blue. Let's also remove my PNG so we can see this better. So I have a very hatred for anything mono blue. Oh, it can't even be in the 99? Yo, that's whack. That is whack. But I guess if you rule 0 it, no one would probably mind. Yeah, I think most people will because I don't think they'll care much. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think if you put like an infinite combo, it would be so confusing to explain it. But it's just cast spells, well, non-creature spells, and you kind of doing that already. Oh, these are so pretty. That's an unreasonable amount of money for a singular thing. Surveilling. Oh, maybe we check target creature. Okay. Do you? I want to check something. Oh, I didn't update. There's a anime Jace the Mind Sculptor that needs. That's fair. You have a lot of. So, I'm just counting something right now. That's all. For 5. Yeah, I think I can still count that as 4 because that 5. Okay. The Foxfoot. Oh yeah. What's that order? What else does this card? Is it? Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. The only thing I'm the most confused about is just Gossip's talent. Yeah. Because like, the first 2 levels are nice, but the third level, I guess you wouldn't. There's not always every time you'll need to like max it out, but I feel like the level 3 is just the weirdest part in this deck, in my opinion, of course. Yeah, but I think you only have 5 orders that have an enter the battlefield trigger. This one, I will say this. Most of your stuff with enter the battlefield triggers are good triggers, though. So you gain something very good, either getting stuff from like bringing back spells, or in this case, protection, or just exiling like the top card of your library. So you do get good enter the battlefield triggers, but it's just weird in my eyes. But I can see why it's here, though. Yeah. Just scratch out Goblin, put out an Otter. Scratch out. I mean, Valley Flamecaller, I think it's the only one that should stay the way it is. And yeah. That would be cool. I think if you were able to get an alt of stunt double of just orders as well, I think that would be cool. But this is a good deck, personally. I'm not very good with spell slinging type of decks because I kind of hate those decks. But overall, yeah, it's very good. You definitely spoil Cookie with this. How expensive are some of these tokens, I wonder? Because trying to get the offspring for some of these is expensive. But Hatsui Miku, can you take us back to MTG? Thank you. That's good, because boy, oh boy, would it be hard for you to get them all if you were opening packs. Oh, speaking of makeup, ooh. I know one person at my local game store is doing that. He's making a Hatsue Miku deck using all the Hatsue Mikus he can from Secret Layers. Ooh. Oh, nice. I've been kind of debating if I want to get some of the Secret Layers, because whenever I'm at the times like, okay, you know what, I want to get one, they're already sold out, and I kind of hate it. Because they decided for some stupid reason to yeah. I'm gonna attempt to kill it. I feel like they gotta counter. Oh, thank God. I have to put on a big body. That paid 600. Yeah. Scalper's gonna scalp. And course they are. Baby, mine. No. Yeah, you gotta do it at the end of it and stuff. Yeah. Okay. I gotta do it before that. Yeah. So fast, you mean it. I don't want it around anymore. Yeah, my mouse is acting up again. I don't want that. Love Gamalion. There's no fire. That's a problem. But it kind of gives me time. I probably should have done the elf. Okay, that seems like a bad idea. I'm sorry. I was able to just kill your Piper. Ooh. Ooh. Thank you for both. Oh, I don't know what's up with my allergies today. Maybe I'm allergic to the empty Coke bottle I have up here because I'm stupid and I left it up here. That's a bum. Hope I can bring you down closer. Do Lily, because then I can begin screwing you up more. Oh, that. Oh my, yeah, you need. I mean, I do have my house payment. That's. Ooh. Okay. Now looking for the last part that. Yeah, you don't get counted. So they're looking for something, and I know what it is. Yep.
No way but my way.
We can look at that soon.
Necromancy is a lot like plucking turnips. speak ill of the undead.
I mean, I just need to scroll through the deck. Yeah, you got a point. I think that's a very valid point there. Can't gain life. The fact that you got that as well is hilarious. I'm gonna ping off these 1/1 so I can draw a card.
My packs give me strength.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna kill it. Because I do have
Yours
something
will be
to help
worse
me.
than undeath.
But I also do have the ultimate for Liliana.
Time to get my hands dirty.
Draw a card. Kill you. Discard a swamp. Draw a card.
You've reached an undead end.
Wait until they see what they play first. 100% they gotta count well. We just gotta hope and pray. I win. I'm a winner, see my prize. Yo, a loser who sits and cries. Hard to me continue to expect the internet. I already hate how this looks. I can't. I can't even read that. Oh, that is such pretty Liliana arts. I've tried with like a Demir zombie deck. I just can't. It's the blue. I swear it is the blue that causes me to hate it so much. Because I tried to do with him and I hated it. I did not like it. Oh. Hello. What? My man, that is an absurd amount of money. Okay, you do have some snow colored lands. Okay, that's nice. I said house payment. You know what? That's fair. Let me turn that off real quick so I can sign in. In case I have to put in my password. Okay. Ooh, I have a notification. Hello, and let me follow you back as well. I have amazing following list. Oh, Pepsi. I didn't even last fan. See what's here. I have a mono black. I should have a mono black one up here. I don't. Why don't I have it? Oh, because I never give it a name. Because I don't really. This is like my little mono black zombie deck with Urban, Urdeath, Urban Death. Ooh. I don't. I think I have it in here, but I don't know which one it is. Okay, it's this one, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't call it in my zombie deck, but I still love it. It's what I enjoy in black because I've been going back and forth with having this Liliana being the commander from sometimes. It's so weird that this has an ability to create you zombies, but it has such really low t- toughness. What are the? I have some. There's so many tokens, but most of them are stuff that isn't needed. Like this isn't needed. That's not needed. Um, I'm never gonna make a skeleton. Oh, I'm. Oh wait, no, I do have another thing to make a skeleton. My bad. I'm probably never gonna make a safe sifter. If I do, I'm just gonna use a zombie token because they're gonna get me be a zombie to me. I know as soon as like I remove the anything that cares about dungeon diving, my tokens will probably drop dramatically. And I like the card in general because it it can't really beat like I'm not really paying command attacks, so it's nice. What I have a mono red deck that I love. Fat Boy and his waifus. It is black red. I love this deck. It somehow can win matches, but I don't know how. Oh, nice. I like the thing is with this deck, it does so many weird things that it doesn't make sense, but it somehow works, and I don't know how. And yes, I got myself the Baldur's Gate Secret Lair drop. Yes, I did. I was lucky because I got it through D&D Beyond. I also have Mass Land Destruction. Don't question it. So I have such beautiful artwork from some cards. That's why some of them are very. That's just why my deck's more expensive now. I think, yeah. Yes. Okay, let's switch this over to visual spoilers. Oh, what? Oh, oh, this is your Mass Land Destruction deck. Okay. Blood Moon, baby. I don't understand how stuff like a blood moon effect isn't more popular in modern, considering the amount of times. Yes. Um. people just play like dual lands and like so it's bad. Like basic. Um. How do I word this? Like not care. This is mine. At least Commander, anyway. I played this once and someone got so upset at me because it was land destruction. Like mass land destruction. Not like, oh, just like a little land destruction. No, mass motherfucking land destruction. I don't remember having this alt of it, but apparently I do. I definitely know I don't have that one. Because I would be not happy about it. Oop, I got ads coming up soon, so I'm sorry for everyone that affects. Just very down to the point. I think I did this to someone. Like I boiled someone in Commander, and they got really salty, so they just targeted me for the rest of the game. I loved it. I Massland Destruction of Mono Right uses. Ooh. I've been thinking of doing it with Avacyn, but I don't know if I'm like ready to reach that level of evilness. Let me lower the music down at least though. Ooh. Can turn one. Ooh, nice. Do. There's no homework. I think after this, I'm gonna work a little bit on my D&D. You gotta fight for your right to party. I'm not gonna win this game. Oh, I'm definitely not winning this game. Well, I need sleep cookie my stay for mods, but I might. But I've been up. Oh, you take care of yourself, man. I have to get that immediately. Yep, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Illic. I'm very sorry. Please forgive me. Man, it must be so nice. Oh my god, my mouse is all funky. I don't know why. What's that noise? I'm just jealous. It's the Beastie Boys. Oh my god, I can allow you to live. How about you just have 0 power Thopters, like a good little artifact deck? Or play all that glitters and makes me cry more. I'm okay with it, a triumph, honestly. I don't really need to have that. Ooh. What is playing? Ooh. Eventually, all these lifelines just begin to add up. I need to see if I can get land. My one wolf though. I'm playing a dangerous game. Hello, welcome back, cookies. I'm gonna play a dangerous game with Wolf. But if they're not tapped out, I'm not gonna cast her. Yeah. Yes, I can play Wolf. I want them to do stuff instead. This is definitely rough. Like, I can play LOL, kill the Guardian, but the fact is they have open blue is a problem. They got something. They got something up their sleeve. If they're keeping the Guardian back. Are they gonna crew it? I think they will, actually. That makes the most sense. Why would you do that? That's dumb. Like, you lose the Guardian. I don't lose anything. Yeah, but because of Death Touch, they lost it. It would have been better to use your vehicle. Like, you still would have kept it, and it would have been at least a trade-off. That's... You're gonna count. Wild. Then that's half down, so I'm gonna put more tweets on the ground. I don't know how I won that. I genuinely have no idea. So, what they should have done, it truly was. They should have used Memory Guardian to crew that. Like, yes, yes, that has a great ability when they're drawing cards, but they weren't doing that. They weren't practically using it. So I would have crewed that, traded with the Preacher, and let's see, I would have still done that, so I would be in this state. They would have gone down to the fact is, yes, I could have started pumping the Knight, but regardless of me if I pumped the Knight or not, it was still, they could have came back possibly, because if they were gonna double block the knight with a guardian, I would have had to pump it enough to at least survive and put me out of enough mana for a turn. I definitely should not have won that game with how aggressive they were at first. Then again, I guess losing their alchemy card that creates Thopters every turn definitely impacted them more than I initially thought. But I kept worse. I got stuff to do. I just need card draw. That's a problem. Realize you were, realize you were, realize you were, realize. A bit of me is tempted to try, see if I can waste knock them. Do the creative food token or do they create?
Revel with your king, wild and sovereign and free.
Kill off the green source. Okay, they do not basic check them. They do have basic. The worst part is Oko is such a problem that I need to kill it off immediately. But I don't have anything to help me kill it. Everything's one power. And it can continue just improving itself, and I hate it. Well, they do have basics, so... That's not a loss to me, honestly. I mean, technically it is. This is just a deck. It's hard to come back on. I might genuinely lose this. You gained 1 overall. You're probably gonna counter that. I just want to see what that card, like how much mana value. No, okay.
Let's broaden your existence.
I think this is just another match for me. As much as I said that about the last one, this really does give off that vibe. Because I know they were gonna like that. I don't know. Yeah.
My army will envelop you. Time to wake up and smell the decay.
Yeah. I guess the point is to lower me and then change
your ways.
then switch over with the Dark Confidence. You are a
I will rise again.
I mean, it's fair, like, Leon's ultimate is a problem. I don't think I can. So let's scoop. That was a really bad game. Bad matchup, I should say. So let's switch over to just chatting for a bit. Then yada yada yada. Go Mahajumeku, go. I will never understand how Hachumeku is slow for that one, but she works perfectly for every other transition. I would have missed the Lily to force the elk folk to go to the graveyard and enjoy. I was thinking of minusing it, but I think the elk, like the food token, because they were turned into an elk, of course. I think it wouldn't have a summoning sickness, so it could have hit me. So I was focusing on the blockers at least. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, that is so bright. That's even brighter. Oh wow. Do I want those? I want to see like the oldest version of this. Oh my god, this is so old. Oh my god, I forget like how old some of this stuff is. Yes, I see you. I see a little cookie. When did I like do the transition though? I'm wondering, huh? Oh wow, that's an oldie. Oh, that's even an older one. I screwed over the Eldritch Forest by doing that. Wow. The same mind. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Why God Satan did he give me better? Even my attackers tell me wouldn't been better. So the thing is with this, I want to do. I do have to add grunks. Probably third class. I need to like focus. So grunks. We're scary, very, very scary. That's classes, not races, species, whatever. Oh, it's called now. I don't know. As a child, you would wait and watch the fire away. But you always knew that you'd be the you work while they'll play. Centaurs? Nah, I don't want to really add centaurs in that mix. That feels like such a weird combination. So, lizard folk. I'm trying to think of like stuff that would like, of course, live in like in swampy areas. Turtles? Okay, let me hit a rough draft. Well, in parentheses, rough draft. We then label as humanoid to monster. We're going through, of course, legacy stuff, the stuff I generally want to add in. I guess I should also add in Fae as an option, like stuff that is very that my I shouldn't say my world views as like that type of stuff. So, Aarakocras, Asmores will be labeled as that. I need to put dryads in because if I don't, I'll forget. Oh, Finkel, hello! You are in a hello. How are you doing? So we're just doing some world building right now in my D&D world. So we're just kind of chilling with the music. How are you doing? You know what?
I can't die.
I heard putting down your phone and closing your eyes helps.
Where are you?
And yeah, no problem. I don't want to do anything with Genasis until I kind of make element stuff and work with that. Deep gnomes? I want to. I'll talk to them about that. I'm not. Fuck this weird looking elf. Sorry from like my language. I'm going through like the official like D&D races and categorizing them in how my world was. I'm not doing Gith Yankee. Screw the Gith Yankee. I'm never doing that crap again. I'm not figuring out how do I rate Gith Yankee. It's in my world. Where do I label Goliaths before? They were labeled as humanoid, and I think because no one has the balls to tell them like, hey, you're not a person. Well, they tried and they learned that lesson very quickly. They say as they have not learned the lesson of like, you know what we shouldn't do? Enslave dryads. I guess I can like do a sub thing for the monsters as well, or races labeled as like monsters. Like we don't support monsters here. Like if we want to go really bad into this, do I care about seals? Not particularly. Like I think I need to keep them in case do stuff. I have nothing in particular to do with the Shadowfell, so I can't do anything. Tabaxis are only labeled as monsters. Kitty, ooh, kitty dad, yeah. Oops, sorry. Oh, Cookie, since it's been so long, look at my little D&D ones. This one is my favorite, of course, because my friend Addie made both of these. But I like this one more because there's a more genuine telling of like, hey, when I'm talking to when I'm not talking. Well, in this one, there isn't like a clear indication, which kind of makes me not say not like this one as much, but not enjoy it as much as I could. I'll turn the music back on. One sec. Aren't you like the same fucking thing as a sea elf though? God, I can't fucking know. I can definitely ask like my friends Monday because they're gonna talk to me about like world building and help me with that. So I'll be able to talk to them about that. I have noticed. I don't know what you want. I don't want to do with that. I have. I don't want to do anything with the space stuff. You know what? The more I type in monster, the more I realize we're not good people. We have changelings. I don't. Nah, I don't want to do anything that's. Just robot. We'll just get their own category. There's no difference between me and like regular tieflings, so and like feral tieflings, in my opinion. We got turtle. Do I? What do you guys think? Oh, there we go. should I? Should I do something with these fizz people? Do you think they should be in my world? Like like some of the ones I'm not familiar with, I'm definitely gonna learn more. Like I'm gonna like post, like not posts, get a little. wouldn't. I guess I could delete Sea Elf and put just asterisk over Elf. So like, hey, here's the elves and like that hierarchy. I feel like halflings would be allowed basic. They look human enough in Jason. I guess no. Or should I put them in Fae? I think I should put them in Fae actually. Let's check the gnome detail actually. What do they get? They don't get anything with Fae touch, so I guess I could label them under human, and I label. I guess I didn't copy that right. Humans, of course. Of course the humans are gonna be humanoid. Duh. Uh unwanted unwanted half races, of course. I darkness and forces. I have nothing for the shadow realm. Bear folk. I don't have. What the fuck is a quick step? I don't want to know. Oh, this is like a. What seems to be. Oh, this is the Shadowfell type of stuff. Yeah, no. No. Nope. uh, I will tell them in a K. Here's the already approved races. If you want to play something outside of this, come to me. But most likely, you're going to be your last surviving race. I don't have desires to do some of this. Okay. Where's that first? I have no desires to pay for this. Google. Hmm. What do you guys think? Like, should we allow them? Should I allow them in my world? I'm definitely gonna break down monster in more categories. So, so, um, we have animal, like the ones that are a lot more animalistic. So that would be Arakakras, Kinku, Cobalt, Lizardfolk, Minotaurs. Nope, I think I had one too many spaces. Tortal. Yeah, I think if I do, it would add more to my aquatic stuff. Okay, so we have animals for monsters. We need, okay, goblins, of course, should be like their own sub within it. So, goblin, bugbear, hobgoblin. I think that's all I have. What's a bad idea? Vern! Hello, Raiders. You know what? That is true, Cookie. But for people who do not know, hello, Raiders. For people who do not know, my name is Dan Knight from The Only Dad You'll Ever Need. If you like TCDs and mediocre gameplay, you are in for the right place. Varen Howes, ooh, like a dragon pirate
Let's settle this. Good.
Yakuza.
I'll make them pay for what they've done. Just
How's
so we're
my
clear,
one of
these
my
are the big
favorite
shots. We're gonna
drows
have a lot of men with them.
doing? If you
It's
guys
gonna be a
don't
real pirate fight. Let's
have
make sure we're
followed
prepared, okay?
this little cutie patootie,
go kick
please,
some
please
ass.
give them a follow. They deserve
I
all the
assume-
love. I misspelled goblin. I put two B's instead of a G. I am doing very well. I am preparing for a bit on Sunday because we're doing D&D again. I'm sad news though. I'm gonna remove a player because I don't believe I'm suited to fit to DM them anymore, and I don't think they're suited to fit in my table anymore for several reasons. That I think if anyone has watched the last session can probably tell. And Monday I'm having two very nice people help me do some world building. So I'm working on a lot of the races for my D&D world. We just went through the D&D Beyond with all the races they have. And right now we are I misspelled goblin too. Don't tell any of my goblin children. Breaking down like the, I don't want to say hierarchy, but how they're viewed and whatnot. And like, hey, this is how they'll be also labeled within their own like thingamabobber. Good Cookie. I think you'll definitely enjoy them. Let's get a space in between that. Let's get a space in between that, and we get a well, I shouldn't say space, more of an enter, but still. The thing is, I think the only thing not put into that category are dryads, changelings, yuan-tis, and tieflings. But I feel like, well, tieflings, like, yeah, that's very simple. Yuan-tis, yeah, kind of simple. Changelings, like, I think no one would trust a changeling because they would never know who they're really talking to. I'm going to remove that because you don't piss off a drunken dwarf. So let's remove that asterisk. I think sea elves would be viewed lesser than wood elves, and I'm moving this side key. Half elves and drow would be viewed always as the lowest because I think wood and sea would be viewed as probably equals, but high definitely is like the top hierarchy of the elves. How did I forget fairy? I have a fairy player. I do have a reborn, but I didn't see that in D&D Beyond. Let me dismiss. Are they like not official D&D stuff? I swear they were. Was I bamboozled by one of my players? There was like someone else's book they're in. Because I swear I'm familiar with them. I know I have like one of the books. I just don't know where. Okay, so D&D Reborn. Oh, it's the guide to Ravenclaw. I don't. Do I have that book? I feel like I do. Is it like one of the, I want to say critical role stuff? Hey, can I like Control C and then like, I don't know, Control V? No, I don't. Huh. Weird. Okay. So, what else do I want to put in that? Maybe better question is what lives in swamps? Animals that live in swamps and marshes. Well, I don't have like half of these. There are cats. Should I put down like sometimes? I definitely want like the turtle people couldn't be put in like the symbiotic relationship. And a symbiotic relationship. And I need to figure out what. I guess the burbs could as well. So Ericacras, Owlins, and Kenkus could all be in a symbiotic relationship as well. Um, Kakras, Owlin, and Kinku are in a symbiotic relationships. What time is it right now? Okay, it's not 1 yet. So I'm safe for now. I want to stretch and a pasta check. I mean, thankfully, I am not a noodle. So mustard check was still good, but the stretch. Oh, I need that stretch. I need Minotaurs. No, I didn't put notes down. That's what I'm missing because fucking Wizards of the Coast don't have anything for like a no like character C. And orcs are, I'd say in a like they at least understand each other, are at mutual understandings, and I kind of break those down. Gnomes and like not gnomes, dwarves and elves hate each other. Because of course, like we gotta keep some stereotypes here. We gotta keep some stereotypes. I want to say I want to do something with halflings and gnomes hating each other. Do gnomes and halflings hate each other like in D&D lore? How races see each other? Hmm. I want to say okay, halflings and gnomes at least feud with each other. Like halflings don't like always like are tinkers like gnomes are, but like they take pride in their lives just like gnomes. So like they would at least like have a feud like who has like the better life. Like who's living better anyway. Um High elves as one of my high elves say to everyone. just just a little apostrophe on like high elves say to everything. High elves think they're better than everyone. High elves just think they're better than everyone. Because they do. They just okay, the goblins of course like have like a blood like goblin I just want to put it on squad will always have each other's backs. Like if you see a goblin, a good chance you see can find a bugbear and a hobgoblin then. Lizard folks and dragonborns have a somewhat symbiotic relationships where the dragonborns will like protect the lizard folk to a certain degree, and the lizard folks help dragonborns get the food they need in specific areas. So like, yo, we understand each other. We might not always see eye to eye, but we stand with you. But we like, we start business. I feel like I missed something, and it's Leon, Luxodon. Tabaxis? Did I miss Tabaxis in my monster list? I think I did. I think I did. I think I did. I did forget Tabaxis. How could I forget Tabaxis when I also have a player who's a Tabaxi? Species, just put down a T and we'll eventually get to Tabaxis. I guess I will. Okay, there it is. Baby, 'cause I'm always there when you call. I'm always on time. Baby, you. Baby. Uh, I can't spell Tabaxi right. Go figure, actually. I was putting the X before the the B. Yeah, go figure. Go figure. I I want to say the Leons and the Tabaxis like do have an understanding of each other, but they wouldn't always defend each other, if that makes sense. So I'll put that down. Tabaxis and Leons understand each other, but won't defend one another. Um, Half races like will all I can't spell normal world fantasy races end up looking like a captcha when I try to type them. Yeah, that's fair. I think I'm doing well though. I just like definitely like I go into, but because I have like a vague understanding of how I want to build off stuff, and then when I start building that stuff up, I can like go into the nitty gritty of all that stuff. Like why they typically will always help each other, and they have like a symbiotic relationship. Like the lizard folks are the muscles of the swamp, the grogs are the kind of like the economy, and then we kind of have the turtles being like the elders, like they're like the ones always passing wisdom on. Like, hey, here's a new, like how I don't know how I really describe elders, but like they're the elders of the like of that symbiotic relationship. They're all gaining something from this. The lizard folks are able to gain like a lot of uh wisdom and like strategies and everything from the turtles. The turtles gain protection and a place to live without the fear of like stuff happening. Like Aarakocras, Owlins, and Kenkus. I feel like the Kenkus would be the ones getting the most out of that relationship. Because it'd be like the lizard, like the reptile squad. Aarakocras kind of being like more of your military might of the group. Owlins being the wiser ones, and the Kenkus kind of just being like the overall workers of the group. Minotaurs, Gnolls, and Orcs just having mutual understanding because each of them come from like a god of war. So like understand like, yo, like we love each other. Like we don't always see eye to eye on like how we view war as a whole. But the idea of a dying in battle is so like it's very important to all of us because that's something we value highly. Dwarves and elves just hating each other, tales old as time. Halflings and gnomes just like having a feud, I think, just makes me feel like they would. Like, of course, they wouldn't normally, I feel like, but they would see who has a better life, I feel like. Um, the goblins is like always being with each other, I feel like makes sense because you're never gonna find one goblin without the other, without the others. Lizard folks and dragonborns having a somewhat symbiotic. Like, the dragonborns are much better warriors than lizard folks, but they're not good farmers. Like, they're not good at keeping, like, not how crops well, farming and whatnot. The lizard folks are like, okay, we're not very strong, but we can use our workers, the grunts, to help us with stuff we're already good at. We use that as leverage for the dragonborns to like, hey, here's some food, help us protect us. And then like the Tabaxis and Leons, like they understand, like, yo, we are cats, we understand each other, but I will not care about you though. Ooh, Azamars and Tieflings are like normally on site, and Tieflings are like on site. Like, because they're like how the world have used Azamars, like, oh, they're godly creatures. Of course they're perfect, and Tieflings are like these coming from the demon lords themselves that cause so many issues, and the Azamars couldn't be terrible because they're gifts from gods. Warforges, I don't think anyone generally cares about Warforges. It's like, oh yeah, it's a robot. Who cares? No one cares for Warforges. Forges. No one cares for Warforges. That's a sentence to type. No one cares for them. The Fae just have like their own hierarchy. Oh, Fae. Oh, I should do like a Fae hierarchy. Fae slash like Fae. Rank. It's like don't know how to spell high. Get that man. High, woods and sea elves. I need to put down elves because if I don't, it's gonna be weird. Let's do it last. Um, I guess fairies. Okay, better question is, are tritons actually fae related? Do they gain anything from faes? Or am I just an idiot? No, I am an idiot. They remind me of sea elves, okay? Like this, I feel like such a sea elf thing before like Wizards is like, you know what? We're making our own sea elves. I'm still keeping them in. I will make it work somehow. I don't know how, but I'll make it work. Um Centaurs and satyrs would be like viewed as the same. And then we got like Fjord looks actually fey, or am I just crazy? I think I'm just crazy and I'm just like making things up. No, and like Volers, they're like fey oriented. And the monsters of the multiverse, they're just distant cousins from giants. Huh. But they can speak Elvis though, which feels like a fey trait. So I want to like just keep them as like they're there, but they're like the low or the bottom, but they're still higher than half elves and drows because everyone hates a drow. It's on. Maybe I should do like on site with like high elves go after drow like it's a fucking sport. Oh my god, I'm making the elves like they are on Lorden. It's on. They're just supremacists. I You know what, that explains actually yeah, high elves like that. Boy, I still love drows though. I don't know why, but drows just fascinate me to an unhealthy degree. I have hit way too many enters, haven't I? Which is ironic because drows become like the leaders of the Feywild eventually. I think this is like a good hierarchy. Like satyrs and like satyrs are still like they're decent, like they're in the middle ground, but like they're not at the level of a fairy. But the fairies are below some elves, like majority of the elves. Maybe I should do like satyrs or viewed as the same as those tritons. So that's a dollar sign. I would show you all this, but I accidentally doxed myself last time I did this stuff. High elves go. High elves are on. Drows are. No, that's a word of different. Drows are. If I knew how to spell drows, on site for high elves. Like high elf sees a drow, it's on site. You're dead. Doesn't matter what you do, it's on site. Do I want to do like other on sites? Humans on site with changelings? I think that would give them something special. Because humans believe that for changelings to like, how did I what is the what are changeling the gods of? Like what's the god of god? Like, who's the maker god of? I I should say. I'm removing the goddess of tech. So I'm sorry, Miss Absies. Maybe I'll work with something with you. Maybe to do like god twins. God, I don't know. Always on time. D&D stuff. D&D gods. Go to gods. I need to be looking at. Who do I need to look at? Isa? The fuck? Bitch, what the fuck are you? I don't know. Changelings are the goddess of the sun. Who's the goddess of the like? Who's the moon then? If I have a sun god, I need a moon god. I've got a storm. That's a guy. That makes sense. Well, birds are also the god of lies. Like, yeah, no one's gonna love them. Ore Hunter? What does Ore Hunter look like? Oh, you were. And what are you? Ore Hunter. Or. God of courage and self-sacrifice. I think it was supposed to be like a special one, but I kind of like decided, you know what, fam? Nah. Do I not have a moon god? That's whack. I have two gods of courage. Let's make goblins the goddess of the moon. I don't need two gods of courage. That's weird. I can get rid of War Hunter, but nah, I don't want to get rid of War Hunter. Sorry if anyone's in ads right now. Okay, if I do illusion, pain, and joy, and switch that with the Satyr, that would be. I feel like more sensible. I gotta find changelings. Oh, thank God. So I can do. I want to do like one more thing though. The thing is, what do I want to do? Maybe kobolds and goblins are like a somewhat simple. Oh, Kinku's goblins and kobolds. Oh wait, no, I need to do dragonborns and kobolds have a symbiotic relationship, kind of like a big predator, like a small little bird. Like you gotta like clean the little teeth. The bird will clean the teeth of the big predator. That's kind of like how I see this one. I need to do Kinku. You know what? Goblins and kobolds have a few Am I spelling feud right? Yes, I am. Okay. I think this is. I think this is good. Add that to goddamn dictionary. Like, we got a decent. Why is my thing not tracking? Hello? Hello. Okay. That's weird. I was gonna say tracking, more like moving my mouth. Like, I don't have a lot of more hate and whatnot. Maybe I should like add dwarves, like not liking another thing. Dwarves. I mean, dwarves don't like gnolls. I can add that with like orcs and minotaurs. Um, no one likes the Goblin Squad, Lizard Fam, and the birds, and the birds. Like they just like they're just ostracized, and I should probably put down like changelings as well. No one likes it. I can just make that a different like next one. No one cares for changelings, cause like again, kind of just like boiling down to like it's a god thing. I should do another on-site. C L. No. I gotta do that right. Actually, they could just both be on site. Elves slash tridents and Locathras are on site. Like they are going. Like if they see each other, they're killing. Like someone's gonna die. Like 100%. I think I did. I'm gonna send this to the person who like my world building guy because I want to get his view. Little thing I worked on stream. Gonna expand it more later though. Because like I like 100% it boils down to like what each of them are about, and like okay, we got like an understanding of each thing, but if I want to like explain why they're after each other, it's something I can easily do once I get to it. So I'm very happy with that actually. I I hate the fact that I try to like do one thing, but it's like, you know what? Oh, you mean to save a Pixis? Like, no, I have the Pixar. Ate Honey is amazing artist. So, does anyone have a raid suggestion for us? Always on Zap. That was wild. I kind of want to do another magic, but I don't know who to raid to. What do you guys think? Who do you think we should raid out to? Question is, do I have anybody that I could? I want to say there was somebody I wanted it to. I mean, he's still going. Why weren't you a suggestion? Oh, they didn't command. I don't know if I want to do that. That's very important. You gotta think on your toes these for commander. Let's actually raid Dragon of Dragon. New TCG simulator. So let's get that up and running. Dragon of... There we go. So, here's the raid message if you are sub, though. And here's the raid message if you are not sub, though. And for people who are not in the Discord server, please join. I have nothing else to add. I just want more people in there. I want my active community in there. I want people to talk to in that server. Then that's actually just it. I just want people to talk to. There's nothing for to do with that. There's also my Blue Sky. There's also my YouTube. Depending on how Sunday goes, there's also my D&D channel. I don't know how Sunday will go, so I won't promote it much though, in case stuff happens and we can't really do anything because all my players left. But honestly, if my players leave because of stuff, I think I dodged headaches, but that's unrelated right now. But tomorrow I think I'm doing Monster Hunter. Am I doing Monster Hunter? Let me check the schedule. I am, because I have equivalent indexed. But until next time, be gay, do crime. Bye bye.